high country. Can't get over the green up in Keystone. The trees just absolutely gorgeous up there with all of moisture. Clear skies to start the day and 57 degrees. On the First Alert satellite and radar, quiet conditions. Seen some clouds push in this morning, otherwise dry. 53 at the airport, 57 downtown, and winds are light out of the south at 5 miles per hour. And a cold front passed through overnight, and that's going to keep temperatures about 10 to 15 degrees below where they should be today in June. Normally we're in the low 80s. We're going to top out only in the 60s today. We'll also have a much better chance to see rain this afternoon, and we could see some flooding as well. As we time things out for you on the First Alert Futurecast, later this afternoon, that's when we'll see the showers pop up not only in the high country, but along the foothills and the Front Range here. Best chance to see the wet weather, southern Front Range foothills, Denver metro area, and south along the Palmer Divide. Now, as these storms push east, some of these could turn strong to severe, and we could see heavy rain, hail, as well as windy conditions. Then tomorrow, we'll start out with a mix of sun and clouds. We could see just a few lingering showers out on the eastern plains tomorrow morning before we do it all over again tomorrow afternoon. Another round of wet weather moves into the Front Range, high country, and eastern plains tomorrow as well as Tuesday before we'll finally dry things out on Wednesday. So the severe weather threat today, we could see hail up to 2 inches, very breezy conditions with gusts up to 60 miles per hour, as well as some flooding. We have an elevated risk through the Cameron Peak and East Troublesome burn scars for flash flood risk today. Temperatures staying on the cooler side, only in the upper 60s here in the Front Range, 60s and 70s on the eastern plains, and we'll see mainly 60s in the high country with a few 70s sprinkled in, and out on the western slope, 70s and 80s. And then overnight tonight, very similar to last night, we'll be in the low 50s here in the Front Range as well as the eastern plains, 30s and 40s in the mountains with 40s and 50s out to the west. On the Super 7-day forecast tomorrow, the temperature staying on the cooler side, only in the 60s again. If you have plans to watch that Nuggets game outside, probably want to make plans for an indoor alternative because we are expecting some wet weather. And then on Tuesday, another good chance to see those afternoon showers and storms with temperatures staying on the cool side before we rebound back into the 70s on Wednesday. Start to dry things out Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And looking ahead to next weekend, we should finally be back in the 80s, Marissa, right where we should be for this time of year.
Yeah.